Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Starcraft 2 casted by your host, Zoronden. And today's combatants, if I can remember the right buttons, there they are. In the bottom right corner, an old favorite, but from my understanding, is no longer the same person. So actually, it is no longer an old favorite, VocaloiD the Teal Zerg. And in the bottom left corner, an old favorite, and this time it is the same guy, the same controller, back for some more StarCraft 2 action, sGBurgher. So these guys are going to be going head to head here on Tal'Darim Altar in a little bit of ZVZ action. And I have not done a ZVZ action map. Anyways, I have not done a ZVZ in a while, and perhaps my favorite mirroring matchup because of the Baneling v Baneling interaction. And I've said it many times before, it is just fun to see two players throw landmines at one another, or grenades rather, and try to dodge said grenades with grenades. When the grenades can explode to the other grenades, it gets confusing, complex, and insane to micro. So hopefully, by all circumstances and options, we do indeed get that to arise. It doesn't happen, in fact, it doesn't even happen in most ZVZs because one player typically goes into Roach. But hopefully, today we will see that. That is what I'm rooting for. It is what I always root for. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Both players have opted for that spawning pool. VocaloiD has gotten the natural hatch down a little sooner than sGBurgher. In fact, sGBurgher does not even appear to be going for one at the moment, although he is nearly there on the mineral base, so he just probably hasn't set out his drone yet. Should be seeing that any second now. What did he just spend minerals on? An Overlord. Okay. So going to be continuing to drone up, spending money on an Overlord for now. He, of course, is grabbing gas as well, which VocaloiD is not yet doing, so that is decreasing sGBurgher's mineral income at the moment. However, I think that is our sweet point. That is our drone that is going to make the natural for Burger. And such is the case. So for now, the major difference between the two players is this gas. Burger is sitting at almost 300 gas. In fact, he just spent some on Queen? I don't know what he spent that gas on, to be honest. There it is. That's what he spent it on. The Baneling nest. There it is. I knew it had to be something. Gas does not just disappear. And wow, that is an interesting transfer out of VocaloiD. Not really going to hurt him much, but potentially unnecessary. I'm not really sure why he decided that was necessary to do that. But whatever the case may be, he did indeed transfer a few drones out. And check that out. He is now grabbing double gas. The real question will be, does he go for 4 right away, or does he wait? And we go over to Burger, and he now has Ling speed on the way. That, of course, is going to be a quick or early advantage in comparison to VocaloiD's base, or upgrades, or whatever you want to call it. And we do have a couple Zerglings streaming across the map for Burger. They're going to quickly do some nice scouting on VocaloiD. At least I assume that. Yes, indeed, they're just touching that tower, getting a little bit of localized visual entertainment. And actually, they're going to camp out here. I'm not sure why that is. Hopefully, they don't encounter that bulk of Lings. The 4 Lings could have won. However, they get an easy kill and are going to move on in. That Queen with its range is going to push those off. However, 2 opt to morph into Banelings, and we're going to get our first Baneling action of this map. We'll go over to VocaloiD's base, and he actually has nothing currently in production. He's sitting on 400 minerals, 200 gas. I do not know what he's waiting for. He has 3 drones now on the way, but that is still putting him at 400 minerals. Here comes a nice grouping of Zergling as well as a few Banelings. This could get dirty very quickly. He's going to move over here surrounding the Queens. 1 blows up on the Queens. The other goes for drones, kills no drones. However, quite a few low on health. However, that drone surrounded. The queen did go down, though, and the lings have escaped. Wow, I did not expect that to go down. That is not the way that battle seemed to be going. I thought the drones are going to surround it, get the kill. I knew that queen was going down, but wow, that was a very nice pull by Burger, and he's going to come in here now with Zergling Speed, going to quickly take down a free queen. However, a bunch of lings pop out by VocaloiD. He does not yet have speed. And a Baneling right into the bulk of the drones. So many drones go down. Oh my gosh. Some very critical hits by the Banelings of Burger. VocaloiD doing nothing against this mini attack, or early aggression rather, by Burger. And Burger just getting some very nice effects. And VocaloiD is scrambling. He's throwing up spine crawlers here and there, just hoping to find a way to hold this off. His speed is about 75% done, but with 6 more Banelings on the field, more Baneling pops on the Zerglings. Oh, more great Baneling attacks for Burger, and he is just showing VocaloiD the way right now. His drones are running away. Bad pop by VocaloiD, or Burger, doing a little bit of damage, but just not enough there. But check this out. Another group of Zergling right over here. Here we go on the ramp. Coming in, starting to poke at the natural. Going to work around their way and grab those drones. Free kills there. A few lings come in for VocaloiD. Going after the Baneling. One goes down. There's another one down on the ramp. Queen's coming in to back up this attack. However, now Burger is in on it. Baneling's moving in. And more pops on the Queens. One goes down. The second Queen goes down as well. 2 Zerglings remain, and VocaloiD's going to clean that up. But again, more on the doorstep of VocaloiD. He is seriously in trouble here. Farm points starting to get very low. Burger starting to do extreme damage. VocaloiD now has his own Banelings in production. This very well could be the grenade versus grenade combat that we've been waiting for so dearly. Here comes one Baneling. Gonna try and go for those other Banelings. The Queen stops that. Here comes the mass bulk of the army. They want to avoid those Banelings. One goes in, starting to do its damage. Gonna try and blow up. And there are a couple Banelings go off of about 4 Zerglings. So looks like we had 2 Banelings pop on 4 Zerglings. That is pretty good for Burger, to be honest. Ooh, but 4 versus 1 is not a good trade-off. And I believe that was another 3 against the Baneling. But at the same time, Burger has come out ahead yet again. VocaloiD lingering and really not having anything left except a bunch of canceled Banelings. They were going to be Banelings, but they're not anymore. So some extreme action happening between these players. Sticking to low tech, a lot of violence and action going on. Quickly look over to the production tab and notice that Burger has nothing in production at the moment. And when a Baneling v Baneling bursts there, here comes quite a few more Banelings. Going to do some serious damage to the other Banelings if they don't cancel. And it looks like that is going to go down, and all the Banelings kill all the Banelings. More lings fighting more lings, and Burger has come on top yet again. Only with 4 left and 2 extremely damaged. But again, that is the top. He has taken a lead in that attack. However, with 6 coming in, 6 undamaged ones coming in, Burger needs to completely pull out. So the aggression by Burger has finally been stopped. Unfortunately, in that time, Burger did not really tech up any. However, he does have a lot of minerals at the moment, so he's got more lings on the way, more overlords on the way. In fact, he's going to be grabbing a hatchery as well. There's the drone, and I would not be surprised to see a roach den go up by him as well. With that many minerals and gas, personally, I would be throwing that up. However, it does look like he is throwing up a lair, which is not a bad decision at all. And here we go, another attack coming in. Quite a few Banelings for VocaloiD there. Few go down. Burger losing a few lings. This incursion, though, is very much not over. Needing to continue to dodge those Banelings. A bust there might have been beneficial. VocaloiD obviously opted not to do it. And quite a few Zerglings go down for VocaloiD. Oh, and quite a few go down for Burger as well. The Baneling busts or attacks versus each other are getting to be so painful. So many units going down to both players. And those walking bombs are just so deadly. And check that out. A bunch more lings move in for Burger. quite a few of them morphing into Banelings. 9, in fact. Here we go. More Vocaloid Lings coming in. Ling v Ling battle trying to gear up, but the Banelings waddling in and out of combat. And this is just gearing up to be something massive. A bust up north. And here we go. I mean, this is the back and forth maneuvering that we crave so much. 2 Banelings going down there. 2 Zerglings. A bad bust for Burger. Oh, and another. Oh, so many going down. And a Baneling tries to get in there. And oh, so many more going down for Burger. He definitely wants to keep. Oh, and a bad bust for Vocaloid. Quite a few Lings going down there. And Burger seems to have the minor upper hand here. Is Burger going to send in a few Lings or the bulk of the army? It's so fast it can be hard to tell at times. And 5, 6 Banelings. Oh, they bust! Only breaking 1 Zergling! Oh, a horrible, horrible move by Vocaloid. And that might just be the opening that Burger needs to take this game. Do not yet know, but oh my gosh, 6 Banelings taking out 1 Zergling is horrible. And here we go, a massive maneuver by Burger coming in, trying to take what he can here. A bunch more Banelings, though, come out for Vocaloid, and he now has that defensive upper hand. The limited access that Burger had for a bit is now gone. A bunch of Lings going after one another. Pretty much Vocaloid's got it here, especially with these Banelings waddling into combat. Not yet rolling. Nobody's gone for that centrifugal hooks yet. But check it out. Burger has, or no, that's actually Vocaloid with 22 more Zerglings in production. Burger only has, well, now he's got 30 in production of his own. But check that out on Nidus Network, and I'm going to need my mini-map for Nidus Networks. Me oh my, that is exciting. Gotta love those Nidus Networks. And there's centrifugal hooks that I was expecting. A lair coming in finally for Vocaloid. A couple spine crawlers coming in for Burger. And where are those? Right there on the natural. Let's find that Nidus Network. Where indeed? There it is behind the natural mineral line. Not something that would be quickly scouted, and he's loading it up. It's in fact building right over here in the main of Vocaloid, and it has popped out. Vocaloid has no idea it's here yet. He's of course heard the noise, but here come the Lings streaming into Vocaloid's base. The drones are off the line, taking a run for it, but so many Zerglings are in there doing their damage, and quite a few get trapped down here. Looks like about 5 or 6 went down, 6 or 7, 8 or 9, and that is quite a few queens by Vocaloid. Me oh my, I am saying that too much. I'm going to move on from that. The queens might be moving in to try and take out this Nidus. However, there are 4 Banelings in it. Will Burger use them against these queens? It does not look like it. That Nidus goes down. The Lings doing their damage over here, though, taking out the Baneling nest just before they're cleared up. So the damage may have been done by Burger. With that Baneling nest being down, the other one is in production. Not quite sure where that sucker is. There it is. This could be the opening if Burger is able to take advantage of it. He has a fair amount of Zerglings on the field. Let's, in fact, check out the count we have. Burger has 40, but Vocaloid does have 57 on the field. We also have fairly even amount of Banelings. Burger with 4, Vocaloid with 2. However, centrifugal hooks is going to be a distinct advantage. A little nice Baneling bust there by Vocaloid, lowering Burger's Zergling count to 21. Burger is definitely feeling the bit of the threat here. Vocaloid has a distinct advantage at the moment, but where is he going? What? Looks like he's trying for some sort of fancy flanking maneuver with his Lings, maybe going for this third over here. It looks like that is indeed the case. Going to stream on in. We had some of Burger's units over there checking out a tower. This whole base should be gone. However, Burger's units starting to stream in, and that is a lot of Banelings under production by Vocaloid. In fact, it is 14, and that natural, or that third rather, is history. Question now is Burger going to continue this threat? And wow, that was so many Banelings going down to one another. Do not even know about that. Burger definitely got the downside of that incursion, losing more Banelings in it. And oh my god, so many! All of Burger's Zergling go down there right there. Check out the production tab, or the unit tab right now. 8 Zergling on the field for VocaloiD. 0-0 on the field for sGBurgher. sGBurgher is so open right now. Obviously, these two spine crawlers and this queen are critical at this moment. And that moment is gone. sGBurgher's Zergling are already popping out. Those units of the Zerg just pop out so bloody quick. And there they go to work on some Banelings. We now notice that VocaloiD has that centrifugal hook movement himself and not able to pop those Banelings while they're in those nice cocoons. They do take less damage and they pop out full health. So a bit of wasted Banelings there by VocaloiD. And that temporary gap that was so big for VocaloiD is quickly closing. Mind you, it's still there. You can see the food count, 45 to 65, but it is still open. And where do we have a Nidus Worm? Look at that. It's already up. In fact, it's been up for a while. It has a ton of creep. And check out the Banelings rolling into those drone line, and every single drone but 3, I think, went down. The Queens are going to react to that, come down here and try to take that out. Here's the question. Does sGBurgher eject the Lings and try to kill the Queens, or go for the hatchery? Looks like he's going for the hatchery. He got almost every single Ling out, and that hatchery falls quite easily. Going to continue to evade the Queens running up here. He may very well take out this hatchery as well. Going to go for the drones at first. Going to move on to the macro hatch. Going to do some damage there. Where the Queens? They're so slow. I do not know what they're smoking. He really wants to take out this lair, though. VocaloiD coming in with the Ling defense and may just save this. Yes, indeed he does, but very, very barely. And it looks like we have had a massive attack here by VocaloiD. He took out the Nidus network as well as the natural and some other stuff. That was kind of a last-ditch effort that we were seeing there by sGBurgher. It appears VocaloiD has taken this fight as he moves in his Lings. Actually, sGBurgher has barely defended it, but more and more Zerglings continue to stream in by VocaloiD. It is starting to look extremely bad for sGBurgher. I do not think sGBurgher's going to pull us out. In fact, I think, yes, indeed, that was the case. He was just having a little bit of friendly chit-chat with the new VocaloiD to figure out what was going on. And again, I think that was the ultimate failure of sGBurgher. He did not transition into roaches to counter those Banelings. But at the same time, I just don't give a damn because it was so exciting. I love Banelings versus Banelings. I want to thank both sGBurgher and VocaloiD for this. It was pretty damn amazing. I want to thank sGBurgher, for sending in this game. He is the fan that sent in this game. And again, I like to give props to players when they send in a game that they lost, because that means that player recognizes that they played a decent game and that the game overall is just fracking entertaining. So many props to sGBurgher for sending this in. Congrats to the new VocaloiD, whoever he may be, for winning this match. And again, what a match it was. Anyways, guys, if you want your games casted by me, Zoronden, you can send those in to zoronden@gmail.com. I also ask you to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring you more Starcraft 2 and upcoming Heart of the Swarm matches as well. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today, and I am Zoronden, and I will catch you on the other side.